Now, what did we do with the products? What did the American Harvest dehydrators give you? Well, in the first half, we dried a lot of the vegetables that you see here, and we made them into a chowder. Watch this. This is a thick chowder, less expensive than what you're going to buy in the store, and no additives and preservatives. Look at how those are rehydrated. Let me show you how that happens. Here are some dried carrots, all right? Look pretty dried. You think they're ever going to look good again? They'll look good again. These are out of the same batch, all right? Those are out of the exact same batch. All you do is you add those carrots to water, let them sit. We'll just mix them around in there a bit. Let them sit for about a half hour, and they are going to be back. And when they're back, look at the thickness there. In fact, it still has a garden fresh snap to it. Now let's see what we've got in our dehydrator now. We've put some variety in here to show you some other things. Watermelon, kiwi, pears, pineapple, big test here for me, cherries, and star fruit. All dried in just a matter of 6 to 8 hours, simply by setting the temperature, plugging in the dehydrator, and setting it and forgetting it. Oranges. This is a personal favorite of mine. I love oranges, and we hang them on the tree as decorations at Christmas. Then we have our, oh boy, carrots, zucchini, peppers, the kind of things that you saw in the chowder, all prepared fresh in just a very short time, and another one of the popular fruit roll-ups. Now, speaking of the fruit roll-ups, let's move to a vegetable roll-up. This is one I promised I'd tell you more about from the beginning. What we have here is a pizza sauce, tomato sauce that's been dried down and stored in roll-up form. Again, taking tomatoes that would otherwise go to waste and utilizing them. Ones that are just about going bad, drying them. Simply put it on your pizza, mist it down a little bit, and then you add your other ingredients. I bet you wish you're going to stick around and get to eat this, right? All right. Add the other ingredients, and then we put some sun-dried tomatoes on. Now, the sun-dried tomatoes are ones that we've done ourselves, all right? Right in the dehydrator. And these are very expensive. You know that if you've gone to the store. These have no oil on them. You can put a light oil coating, use them on salads. We're putting them on the pizza, and we're going to have a natural vegetarian pizza here. Mist them down a little bit again. How easy it is to rehydrate that food, and we store it. You know, when we entertain, we like to put out the fresh vegetables, and I know that that's being done a lot. You make a dill dip. Now you can put your fresh vegetables and have vegetable chips. We just seasoned these lightly with a little onion powder, garlic powder, or whatever, and they're delicious. Another thing that we get a ton of in our garden, I don't know if you're like us, we get so much zucchini, we almost wear it. Dry it down, and all you have to do is store it. All right? Slice it, dry it, and if you powder it like we did the tomatoes in the first segment, what do you have? You have zucchini flour. And instead of wasting the zucchini, throwing it away, which happens to lots of zucchini in this country, you've wasted not, you've wanted not, and here it is. As a flour, you make a perfect bread out of it. Another fruit roll-up. This is a strawberry fruit roll-up. This is a lime fruit roll-up. And this is a pineapple fruit roll-up. You can do fruit roll-ups you can't buy at the store. In fact, in our natural snack book that comes with a package, we show you 16 more recipes, everything from pina colada to strawberry daiquiri. We show you how to put coconut in them. They are an absolute delicious and nutritious and inexpensive snack to make. Look at these. Here we have some where we've added nuts. You can see the peanuts, just sprinkled them on when we were drying. Here we have some where we've added coconut. And in fact, the one in the back, that's the yogurt roll-up. You got to try it. It's delicious. Finally, we've got the yogurt we were talking about earlier, and here it is. Remember, it would have taken 10 to 16 hours. We've done this yogurt in a matter of 2.5 hours, and is it delicious? It has kind of a buttery flavor, but you know, very low cholesterol, low fat. And you can use jellies if you want to. You could put jelly in there, and that's kind of how they're prepared at the store. You could eat it plain. That's the best. I like to put some fruit in it. These are dehydrated fruits that we've made. You just spoon them in, and then you mix them through a little bit, and there isn't a member of the family that's going to be able to resist this treat. 100% natural and warm. Now, as this cools down, it's just come out of the dehydrator, it'll firm up, be exactly like yogurt from the store, except homemade. 1 quart per tray. 1 full quart per tray in 2.5 hours. If you do 12 trays, you get 12 quarts. An easy, inexpensive, and fast way to make yogurts. In the American Harvest dehydrator, here's some of the features that we have. First of all, we've got a patented airflow system. You see that fan whirring in the middle? All right, it's blowing air all the way up around the exterior. And it comes up around each tray and it converges in the center. The food is totally surrounded. The air is not coming up through the tray. I think this will illustrate it even better. Look at this. This is a cutaway. The air goes in horizontally after it comes up this outside chamber. You get the ultimate in surround, even drying, and each tray has its own air. Onions on this tray, apples on the tray above it. There won't be any mixture of flavors because the air is not going up through the tray, but across each one. Now, let me tell you another exciting feature. The dehydrator is expandable. It's the only expandable dehydrator. Let's say if you're doing just snacks, you say 2 trays is great for me, but I'm going to really get into gardening. I want to do the vegetables. I want to do my tomatoes and onions and carrots and zucchini, and I've got a big garden. Guess what? The dehydrator will expand to meet your needs. Look at this. It's the only expandable dehydrator. 2 trays, now we've got 6, and it will expand all the way up to 12. So when you never can get stuck with one too small, one too big. Whatever you're drying, the dehydrator is set to do that. If you want the best dehydrator, what one are you going to buy? You're going to get an American Harvest. We're the best known in food dehydration, and as you might imagine, we've been imitated. And let me show you some of the things you're going to want to stay away from. Here is our dehydrator. We've got the patented chamber on the outside where you get the pressurized airflow, and each tray gets horizontal convergiflow, all right? Ultimate and even drying. Here's an imitation. I think it's pretty clear. Note, no patented chamber. And you think, wow, but it's clear and it's kind of fun. I can see the food. So can the light. The reason that we're opaque is because light destroys nutrition. We know that you're drying for nutrients and better nutrition. Another thing is, if you look in the base of ours, we have a powerful fan that pressurizes that airflow. And that's why when we stack up to 12 trays, you still get fast drying. You look in the base of this unit, which appears to be bigger, but all of a sudden, lo and behold, there's no fan. You need to be careful of things like this. Here's another one. No patented chamber around the outside where the air comes up. The air comes up right through the trays. So as they put additional trays on, the bottom tray is going to dry first. And what do you think will happen if they put a fruit roll-up on a solid sheet in here? It'll completely stop the airflow. So it would be very difficult to run and do it as efficiently and effectively as you're going to do it in the American Harvest dehydrator. What we've put together for you is the package with the best dehydrator. It's going to give you the best job. It's a great starter kit, and it's going to get you into gardening if that's what you're interested in, or buying in bulk and saving, being economical, being frugal. It's going to get you into all of your natural snacking, and you can change the way the whole family eats with high-energy, nutritious snacks, low cholesterol, low fat. And if you want to do some camping and do some things on the side, get out, take them in your RV and your boat, you can do it all.
Now, American Harvest, the 14-year-old innovator in home products, has an easy, inexpensive, 100% natural way for you to have snacks just like Mother Nature intended. American Harvest presents the Harvest Made Snack Master, the original round dehydrator. The Snack Master is the only dehydrator using patented Convergiflow, a powerful motor and fan. Pressurize the outer chamber. This gives each tray its own air and dries evenly from all sides. No flavors mix. Beware of imitation dehydrators with no fans or cheap motors. Slower drying destroys vitamins. Plus, with the Snack Master, there's no tray rotating. Set it and forget it, even if you expand to its 12-tray capacity. If you see a dehydrator that needs tray rotation, watch out. It doesn't have Convergiflow. Now, virtually overnight, while you sleep, you can make delicious natural snacks. Fruit rolls for 46 cents a box, not $2.19. Save over $1.50 a box. Naturally sweet banana chips, deliciously dried, not fried. Homemade apple chips with no sulfur. You control the ingredients. Do you love beef jerky? Make it yourself in the Snack Master dehydrator for as little as 6 cents a stick. Save up to $15 a pound. And the Snack Master makes 1 pound per tray in just 2 hours. It'll take 10 hours in your oven. Even make your own yogurt. Most yogurt makers can take up to 16 hours. The Snack Master can make a quart of fresh yogurt in only 2.5 hours. You can save up to $600 per year using your dehydrator with your own garden. Plus, look at the other Snack Master creations you'll be able to enjoy. Buy bananas when they're cheap and make banana chips without the cholesterol-heavy additives you find in some store-bought chips. Stock up on strawberries when they're in season and make candied strawberries. And dry parsley, dill, and garlic to make your own herbs and spices. Don't forget, what you dehydrate, you can rehydrate. Just add water to restore that garden-fresh snap. Now there's no need for you to wait. American Harvest gives you everything you need to begin creating your own dehydrated food.
I want to thank you for spending time with us today on American Harvest Presents. We'll see you next time.